Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's Saturday, November 8th, and I'm about to go into the gym to hit a workout. I did have kind of a crash out this morning. I was just so overwhelmed with everything I'm trying to do. I just had to work today, and then my friend's coming to town later, so I was just getting kind of stressed out getting things ready, and it's just chaotic at my house. So yeah, and I think I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself, which I don't think is a bad thing, but it can be overwhelming. I've just been so locked in since September because I just kind of decided one day, I was like, you know, this is it. Like, I want to uphold these promises I made to myself and get to these goals that I've had for years at this point. And I'm just tired of putting myself on the back burner. So that does come with some pressure that I put on myself to get these things done. Like YouTube, for example, is something that I've really been wanting to be more consistent with, and here I am. And I hopefully will have another video uploaded soon as well. But at any rate, I'm not letting the pressure and the overwhelmingness ruin my day, and I'm still gonna show up for myself and do everything I wanted to do. So yeah, I'm about to go hit this leg day. I'm still dieting, but honestly I'm fine. I think that also kind of adds into the just exhaustion I've been feeling a little bit. I'm kind of at the point where I'm not really like looking at myself too much because I just like, I don't know, I kind of overthink stuff, and yeah, but staying positive. There's just so many things to be grateful for, and I remind myself that every single day. So yeah, I need to go into the gym and do this workout before they close at 7. So let's go. Workout, and I'm now about to go in to get some eggs from this grocery store. During my workout, there was this guy in there, and just tell me why, as a man, why are you grunting on rep 1 doing lateral raises with 15-pound dumbbells? Like, I don't know, I think that's kind of performative. Anyways, my workout was like okay. There were definitely some things where I was like, you can probably tell in the videos, where I was like pausing a lot. I think it's just, again, kind of like feeling a little bit burnt out right now today, but I still pushed this pretty hard. And then there were some things where I was feeling good, like my B stance RDLs felt good. I increased on those, but then like pendulum, I was kind of like, I don't know. I actually usually do belt squat, but I have bruises all over my hips from using that belt squat, so it's actually going to request that that gym gets a different belt for it. But anyways, besides the point. Yeah, and then I found some good lighting. I was like, oh, maybe I actually do look like I lift. I don't know. I'm just kind of in that zone right now. So yeah, but not the best workout. And I also don't usually do that training session at that gym, so that kind of threw me for a loop. And also just there's some annoying people there. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get these eggs and maybe some fruit. So yeah, because I went grocery shopping yesterday, but then I didn't get everything I need, so you know the drill. I got my food here. I still have to eat like 3 more meals. This is like the story of my life, but usually I don't train in the middle of the day, so I'm used to having more meals before I train. Anyways, I got an iPad, and oh my gosh, this is like this, my Ninja Creami, which I'll show you guys how to make my Ninja Creami too, and my walking pad have been the best purchases of this year. Anyways, I got this mostly so I can do like my coaching stuff more mobilely. Mobile? I don't know. But it's just been awesome. Like, I use it during cardio, for work. Like, I'm an iPad kid through and through now, and I just love it. Like, best purchase ever. So yeah, I'm gonna just be an iPad kid here and eat my beef and sweet potatoes. So I don't think my friend's getting here until like 10 p.m. So okay, you guys, so I didn't really film the past little while because my friend got here late last night. We just kind of hung out, and then this morning we just went shopping and all that good stuff. It snowed outside, so it's like super pretty and Christmassy. But yeah, I've did my check-ins this morning too. Not crazy about them, just because I think I'm stressed and like very overstimulated, and I'm also very, very sore from yesterday, which is weird because I usually don't get that sore from training, so I don't know what's going on, but you know, I guess that means I pushed myself, I don't know, but I'm definitely feeling like inflamed and stuff. But try not to overthink stuff. I need to do my nails. I do my own builder gel nails now, which has been life-changing. This is after like 2 weeks of grow out, and honestly, once you get the hang of it, it's really not that hard. I think today I'm going to do the same base for the French, but do a red French tip or something like that. Just because I'm not ready to do full in red yet. I think maybe I'll wait till closer to Christmas to do that. But yeah, I'm just super excited to kind of chill out, put on a show, and do this. I'll kind of show you guys the products I use as well, just because they work really well for me. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing now. Also, I'm going to show you guys how I make my Ninja Creami later because it's life-changing. I didn't put it in the freezer until like 4 o'clock. So I'm hoping that'll be good by like 10 or 11 when I'll probably end up making it. Because if I'm being realistic, that's usually around when I eat it anyways. So I think it'll be fine. And I kind of like it a little bit softer anyways, just because I think it's better. So I'll show you guys how I make it. It's like an apple pie combination, and it's honestly like so good. Like, it's better than regular ice cream to me. So I'll show you guys how I make that. I do also need to meal prep some chicken, so maybe I'll do that first and then do my nails so I have it ready. I'll show you guys what I got at Home Goods. I got some of these glasses because I used to have some, but then I broke them all. And these are actually, it was only $15 for 4 of these, and they're actually like a good size, so I'm excited to use these for coffee. And maybe I'll show you guys eventually how I've been doing my coffee. I actually started to do my own cold brew. Why is there a fly? I got the like cold brew instructions from Emily Lifts on Instagram. My other friend doing it as well, and it actually turned out really good. And then I make my own like salted caramel cold foam with cashew milk, sugar-free salted caramel syrup, sugar, and salt. You like blend it up with your frother, and it's like amazing with Chobani sugar-free salted caramel creamer as well. But I got these for my coffee because I've been using like my like shaker bottles because I don't have any glasses yet here, so I definitely needed some. So I got these from Home Goods for $15 for all 4 of these, so that's pretty awesome. Oh, they came with glass straws too. I love the glass straws. sugar-free peppermint syrup, which I haven't tried this brand. This is like one of the TJ Maxx like mysterious brands that you've never seen before. So hopefully that's good. I have been into like the salted caramel coffee, but whenever I get in the mood for like a peppermint something, I'll use that. Some scrub brushes for the sink. Then I got another spatula because I only have one. So that's what I got from Home Goods. Just some basic stuff, nothing crazy. I've really been trying to save money and not shop so much just because bodybuilding is so expensive, dog. Like, I did a spreadsheet the other day on how much I spend on stuff, and it was like all like health, wellness, like whatever. So, you know. So now I'm gonna bake some chicken my lazy way because I really cannot be bothered right now. Literally all I'm doing, because I feel very lazy right now, is I just kind of cut up some chicken breasts. I'm gonna sprinkle some of this on top and then bake at 425 for like, I don't know, like 25 minutes. Even gonna put it in the oven before it's preheated because I just want to go upstairs and start doing my nails. So I'll just add on some more time. Okay, I set a timer for my chicken before I forget. Okay, so for my nails, this is the things that I use that are like mandatory. So first off, you need an LED lamp, and I'll make like a Amazon storefront section for all the stuff that I get because I get this all off of Amazon. Yeah, so you need a UV lamp. I've had this one for a while. You need a drill. I've had this drill for like, I don't know, 5 years because I got this in 2020 when I started doing my own acrylics. It's the Eju Buzz drill. I don't know. It works fine for me. I feel like any drill works. And then you also need some drill bits. I get these off of Amazon as well. You need some sanding files. And there's like good videos about how to do the nail prep and everything. I'm probably not the person to ask about it. But yeah, those. You need a base gel. I think really any base gel works. I used to use a nail primer. I used to use the Young Nails protein bond, but I don't really think it did that much, so I kind of stopped using it, and I think I'm fine without it. And then the builder gel that I use is the Melody Susie one. It's pretty affordable. This one, I have it in pink, color 015, which is pretty, but I just got it in the clear because I feel like that's better just for, you know, doing designs in different colors. So this is the clear one that I use, and listen, I would recommend going and watching a video. I'm not the nail tutorial girl, but these are just the products that I use that work for me. And then I use like the D&D base gel, the top gel, and then really whatever gel polish. I have like a few different brands. Like I have the Beals brand, the Modelones brand. I have a D&D. I have some Melody Susie gels as well. So yeah, I just kind of find one. I think they all kind of work the same. Kind of how I do it is I start by drilling off like 95% of the builder gel, just because if you don't do that, I sometimes get a little bit of lifting underneath, but I'm still kind of working on that. And then I just kind of do like a slip layer, and then I kind of like drag down a bead down the nail to kind of build the apex. There's lots of videos out there of how to do builder gel. I'm not perfect at it, and I'm not that good at explaining it, but these are all the products that I do, and you guys can kind of watch me do it. So yeah, I'm going to drill all this off so we can start fresh and then do some filing. I use these files off of Amazon as well, the Macart nail files. So I just filed off most of the gel, so this is what we're working with. So I still have to do some more filing with like the sanding band and all my cuticles filing. But then we'll get started on, I should probably be wearing a mask while I do this. But then we'll get started on the new builder gel. It's like 8 o'clock now. This is taking a little bit longer than anticipated just because my nails are longer now, so I have to do like a little bit more layers. But I have the builder gel on. Yeah, I didn't really show you guys that part because it just takes a while. So I'm going to eat some food before I start painting them, just because I need a little bit of a break. But the builder gel's on. That's the hardest part. So we're good. For some reason, my nails grow slower on this hand than they do on this hand. I don't know. I'm gonna go eat some chicken. So here's one of my meals. It is kimchi, broccoli, chicken, a little bit of sugar-free G Hughes one, and then everything bagel seasoning. Okay guys, so I realized I don't have a liner brush besides my French, besides my French white liner. So I can't really do a French tip with red because I don't have a liner brush. So it looks like we're just doing French again. Which honestly, I'm not mad about because I really like it. So, yeah. Okay, so it's always kind of difficult to do French on yourself, but I do think these turned out decent. My left hand or my right hand, because I use my non-dominant hand to do these, is always not quite as good and kind of uneven, but yeah, those are the nails. I just made some more food. This is kind of a weird one, so don't judge me too hard, but it's green beans, chicken, my dill pickle sauerkraut I got the other day, and then sugar-free Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. If you haven't tried that barbecue sauce, listen, it's very good. Root beer, some water, you know the vibes. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. I like this combination. It's not too shabby. I just put some laundry in the washer. I'm gonna try to put together my standing desk because I got a walking pad, but I don't have a standing desk, so it's kind of like, what's the point, you know? So I'm not really using my walking pad while I'm working like I want to. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock though, so I should probably like start wrapping up my day. I do have to eat my Ninja Creami, and I'll show you guys exactly how I make that. I actually do have some steps I need to do, so I might pace around because I don't know if I want to walk on my walking pad. So yeah, but I did have a lot of caffeine today, probably more than I should. Just because when I was out, I went to this little coffee shop that I really like. Insert picture. It's called Sismoto. I don't know how to say it, but it's so cute. And their lattes, even though it's like $7 when I do almond milk, they're just so good. Like, usually coffee shops I'm not that into because like they're cute, but the coffee's never like life-changing. I'm just hoping that my soreness goes away before tomorrow because I'm still like kind of struggling a little bit walking up and down the stairs. So, anyways, I'll eat this. The top that came with it, I tried to get wood that would match the wood in here. And while it's not like exact, I think it is like pretty similar. Okay, so I got it set up, but I'm just having a hard time getting it to raise up and down. So I unplugged it and tried to reset it. Alright you guys, it's Ninja Creami time, so I'm going to show you how I do my Ninja Creami. And it's like my apple pie glorious thing. So you're going to need some apples. Honey Crisp is best, but I don't have that. I have whatever these are and they're not as good. And I cut them up into like little dices almost. Like, I don't know, I like some chunks, some smaller, but I would say, I don't know, about like that. So then I take some cinnamon and I put it all over the apples, like a pretty generous amount. I kind of toss that around so they all get pretty coated. I mean, like so it kind of looks like that. And then I put some sugar-free maple syrup over it. I don't really weigh this out, but just like that much. And then I add a little bit of water in the pan. The stove, I turn on the stove. And pretty much what I do is just I want to get this like simmering and bubbling so the apples get kind of soft. And the water kind of evaporates into the apples or absorbs into the apples. And then it gets kind of like syrupy. So yeah, it'll kind of start bubbling, and I kind of like to turn the heat down then and let it kind of chill out so it absorbs everything. And then once it kind of gets like this like gelatinous looking situation, I will turn off the heat and put it off of the hot stuff, and then I'll start making my creamy while it kind of cools down. What I put in here is 240 milliliters or like a serving of cashew milk. Cashew milk I like better than almond milk, but actually when I just tried to get my cashew milk, they're out, so I had to get almond milk. But it's just creamier, it doesn't have as much of a taste, I feel like, or like, I don't know, it's just more neutral. Anyways, I do a serving of almond milk or cashew milk. I use a serving of this Sebum vanilla oatmeal cookie protein. I've also made this with the pumpkin cheesecake protein they came out with, and that was really good as well. But I feel like any like vanilla-ish flavor protein works good with this. I do the almond milk or cashew milk, the protein powder, then I do a pretty good amount of cinnamon, pumpkin spice, a little bit of salt, a stevia packet, and then a little bit of water, and then I freeze it, and I'm gonna make this right now. I usually spin it twice on the light ice cream setting, so I'm gonna do that, but you're not gonna want to hear that, so. Okay, so after it spins once, what I do is I take it out, I take a butter knife, and I just scrape the sides so that I get all the icy stuff off the sides. So take a dash of cashew milk on top, just like that much. I'm going to put it back in and then spin it on light ice cream again. I prefer it to be creamier than icy and thicker. So if you don't like it a more liquidy consistent, or not liquidy, but just like more soft serve, I would spin it, either respin it or do the regular ice cream, but I like the light ice cream setting twice. So, took it out, and this is the consistency you're left with, and I love how it makes like that little tunnel, just perfect for the apples. So, it's pretty soft. Like, this is what I like it to be like. And don't judge me for my spoon behavior, okay? Salt in there. I'm going to take some pumpkin spice, and I'm going to sprinkle some in there as well. Take our apple mixture here, and we pour that down the center. I take some almond butter, and I put some of that on top, my allocated amount. And this is like the most magnificent thing you will ever have. There you have it. Like, you can't tell me this doesn't look incredible.